Hello everyone, welcome to the Divine Angelic Chosen One channel. This is Gracie, Sarai Natural Beauty. I'm skincare products and aromatherapy, and also Spiritual Earth Angel 623 channel. So I'm just coming to you with a short video today. It is on May the 8th, 2024. I think today is May the 8th. But anyway, so last night I had a download that somebody's brother were passing away. One of their older brother or something like that was passing away, and I mean he was on his deathbed. I'm not sure what type of diagnosis or anything like that had come into play, but I knew that he was dying. And so I end up coming in a dream. I end up coming to this brother, and he ended up recognizing me. And next thing you know, I just, touched his body or whatever, and just said the prayer or whatever over him. And then next thing I know, he was getting back up, as if he was healed. And he was getting back up, and he was moving around and stuff like that, as if he was never sick. In the dream. And it was like a bunch of guys and different things like that was out there too. Like friends and family members and different things like that was around him. And like I said, I just came to see him because somebody told me that he was passing away or whatever. I don't know how they got in contact with me, but they did. And I ended up going to see him, and he was really, really sick, and he opened up his eyes, and he recognized me. So I must recognize this person or whatever, but they end up recognizing me. And then I end up like touching his hands or whatever, and next thing I know, I said the prayer. And then they said, I know this man was up in a matter of hours, up moving around as if like it was nothing, like he was never sick or on his deathbed. So that's what God was showing me in my dream, what I had did for this older brother or whatever. Then he showed me a dream of a group of people that had did this community online to stalk and follow me and different things like that. One group was in Africa that he showed me. And then he showed me another group, like it was like a young group of college kids in Africa, like Nigeria or something like that. That was doing it, that had this online community group that were stalking and doing, trying to tarnish my reputation and, doing spell work and witchcraft. God had showed me that about 2 days ago. Then it's like a covenant group in America that was doing it also, that was doing the stalking and the following, different things like that. And also, having commercial drivers that has family members that is involved with the American Covenant Group and different things like that, secret society, whatever you want to call it. God was showing me that too, that they were involved also with it. So it's like a lot of people, because of my spiritual gift and because of the things that God has given me, that is coming to pass and different things like that. So that's what's been really going on with that. He was showing me that. And then someone sent me a nasty comment on one of my postings or whatever. And they try to claim that my video popped up, in their feed, which it wasn't. And the reason why I say that is because there's an account that I don't really activate. It's been there for a while. I have, I manage that account and, stay in control with that account and stuff, but I don't do a lot of activities from that account. So somebody sent me like a little harassing, nasty message, you know, talking about my spiritual gifts and all this stuff like that, which was, you know, one of my haters and one of my stalkers that was doing that. And I guess they thought it was going to be a little ruffle my feather, or, you know, get me into some type of state of mind, but it did. Only thing it do is prove to me that they took the effort to try to find out my different accounts or whatever that I have. Now, I've been on social media for years. You know, this is not my first time being on social media. So I do have like some older accounts, you know, that I need to go ahead and delete when I first came out on social media. You know, when my daughter was a child, I was on social media then. So, and they talked about some crazy stuff like that too. So this person, you know, is searching. So it's letting me know that this person is searching my social media account to find things to stalk and follow me on and to harass me. And now that I know their IP address and everything, I will be seeking legal action against this person or a couple of people, a group of people. So just be aware of that you're going to jail, because you are sitting there searching my pages, looking up my name and searching for things. So you can use comment to harass me. I said, and that's illegal. And I already have your IP addresses and everything. So you will be going to jail, because this got to stop with this obsession and harassment that you're doing. And I don't even know these people. And that's the thing. I don't know these people. None of these people that's doing that, I don't know none of them, or why they're doing all this craziness anyway, because of my spiritual gift. And because, I can't help that God gives me prophetic dreams that comes to pass. I can't help that my spiritual gift is something that God gives me. You go take it up with God. He the one that gave me these gifts. So if you don't like what I'm saying, then you can stay off my page. You don't have to be on my page. You don't have to listen to anything that I have to say, because it evidently is not meant for you. Whatever I have to say, it's only going to be reaching the people that need to hear it, that's on their spiritual journey or whatever that God needs them to hear. I've been very prophetic ever since I was a child of age of 8. So these gifts never just come to me all of a sudden. I already had these gifts. And God been dealing with me and showing me a lot of things in my dreams and in visions and as a child when I was 8 years old. So let's get that straight. So you need to go about your business before you go to jail. And some of you might be already going to jail, and that's why you're doing some crazy stuff. And it doesn't make any sense how obsessed people is. And then the person gonna tell me that I'm not being stalked. How the hell do you know I'm not being stalked if you're not the one stalking and following me? So how do you know that I'm not being stalked if you're the one that is stalking and following me everywhere I go, watching my movements, watching my platform and everything else? So you must be the stalker. Because I have another stalker too. So maybe I have a couple of stalkers that is stalking me. So that's why I want to get that straightened too. And don't let me post what you said about me, because that really will embarrass you and really show how obsession you are with me if I post what you said with the comment that you said to me. But I'm going to keep that for the authorities, because that shows proof that you sit there and took the time to look for things, to try to find things, so that way you can harass me. Then you're going to sit there and put in a comment. And y'all, it's so funny. They're going to put in a comment talking about you turned off your comments so nobody can comment. Yes, I did. I can turn on my comments and turn off my comments any fucking time I want to. And it's none of your business. Confirmation right there. That is confirmation. I can turn off anything I want to. I don't have to turn my comments on and then for you haters, my haters and my stalkers to come in there and to harass me. I don't have to do that. So therefore, it's my channel, it's my pages. So if I turn off the channels or comments, it's my personal preference and there's nothing you can do about it. Stay off my page. Mind your own business like you should before you go to jail. Because I'm trying to spare you people. But it seems like you don't get it. You seem like that you're above the law. You're not above the law. Because all the evidence that I have to you, I can put you away for life. You will go to jail for life. And I have a lot of evidence that I've been collecting over the years. IP addresses and everything else. Electronic devices that you've been using, computers you've been using. I have all of that stuff. I also have your names, your legal names. See, I did my own investigation too. So I have your legal names also and your addresses and everything that I can actually send the police to your house just like the click of my finger and have you arrested. So I'm warning you, stay the fuck off my page. Stay out of anything that I have to do going on in my life, my business, my home, my marriage or whatever. Stay the fuck out of it. Mind your own business. Get you some business of your own. Because I'm really tired of this. You know, this is so petty. For to be an adult, you so petty. And you act like you such a business owners and you so mature. If you were mature people do not stalk and follow and be obsession over somebody. Spirit because of what they say. Over their videos, over their postings. That means you got the mental problem. And you don't want to admit that you have mental problems. And you probably already going into you. And who knows, you might be already seeing a therapist. And they probably tell you to leave this stuff alone. You refuse to. Because something is seriously wrong with you. And by me speaking professionally, as a professional nurse, I know that when somebody has a mental problem, you got mental problems. And you're the one that creating all these fake pages, trying to use my information when you hacked into my electronic devices back then, but you can't do it now. And that's what you're pissed off and mad about because you can't do it now. Because I'm on top of that. And I'm waiting. I am waiting for something else to happen. Because you're going down. I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm just waiting. For you to make a fatal mistake is what I'm waiting for. And they're going to be your last fatal mistake because you're going to be wound up in jail, in prison. And you're going to be watching me on videos in prison. And you ain't going to be able to pay nobody to get yourself out. Because ain't nobody going to be taking bribes for you. And I heard that you don't have money anyway. You broke. That's why you keep stalking and following me, because you're broke. You're broke asses. A lot of you is broke. You don't lost your homes. You don't lost your jobs. You don't lost your family, husband or wives. You broke. You living in hotels and hotels and in your damn cars. Is what I've been seeing a lot of you. Shit just loaded up. Because you living inside your cars. Because of what you came up against me. So you know God bring judgment. Because God knows that I'm not doing anything to you people. When I'm minding my own business and I'm only doing what He telling me to do. If He tells me, there's a lot of other people out there too that talks about their dreams and visions and different things what God give them, but you don't say nothing about that though. It's only when it comes to me. It's when you want to dictate. Then you want to try to control my life. You want to say that it's not normal and all this stuff. It is normal. The same way that God gives vision and dreams to pastors and bishops, they give it to me too. But you go into church though, you listen to the pastor, what he has to say, or a bishop or apostle, whoever, he has to say, somebody that spiritually has something to say. I'm spiritually also. So what's the difference? But some of these pastors and stuff be doing witchcraft on their congregation. Sometimes these pastors be out there hanging up in clubs and stripper clubs and everything, and spending your money that you already done gave to them in church for your tithes and your offerings. And they out there in the strip clubs. They out there in the gentlemen's clubs spending your money. Oh, but you call them righteous. And you listen to what the word that God gives them. Calling the pot kettle black. Until next time, peace, love, joy, and happiness, and much blessings to you, and keep moving forward.